Imagine screening for both weapons and elevated temperatures in an integrated, touchless manner.
Do yourself a favor right now, click on the link in the description, grab my code, and get a massive discount on this ultra bright rechargeable survival flashlight. You can hang it on any metal surface, it's durable, the charge lasts forever, you don't need batteries because it's powered by the sun or with a wall outlet. You can use it to charge your cell phone from 0 to 100%. It's got multiple emergency flashing modes plus a shop light function. There's a glass breaker, a seatbelt cutter, a compass, and an emergency siren. Guys, this thing is frickin' bright. Grab one while you can. The link's in the description. Now, before I play this dystopian commercial, which reminds us all that we're just the peasant class cattle who need to be tracked, traced, chipped, surveilled, and screened for public health and safety, of course, I'd like to remind us all that Ben Franklin said, "Whoever desires to give away their liberty for the sake of safety and security deserves neither liberty, safety, or security."
In today's environment, venues and facilities must ensure public safety and public health. New protocols must be implemented to screen visitors and staff for both weapons and potential health threats, while maintaining safe social distancing. Traditional methods using metal detectors and bag checks are becoming a thing of the past because they force tightly packed lines and contact between guards and visitors. Imagine screening for both weapons and elevated temperatures in an integrated, touchless manner. You can, using Evolve Express with the Evolve Thermal Imaging Package. Powered by Evolve's Cortex AI software platform, Express instantly differentiates harmless personal items from threats, making it easy for guards and frictionless for visitors. Express enables a smarter venue by providing analytics for a range of operational decisions. This combination of sensors and software forms a platform that detects threats of today and the flexibility to add sensors and applications to detect threats of tomorrow. The Evolve Thermal Imaging Package adds a new thermal sensor and the Evolve Temp Check software application to Evolve Express, enabling screening of individuals for elevated skin temperature in an average of 2 to 3 seconds, followed by immediate touchless weapon screening, eliminating the need for multiple screening processes while maintaining a safe distance. Facilities can screen thousands of people per hour, providing peace of mind as visitors and employees return, knowing they've been screened for both weapons and potential health threats. The future of venue security is touchless security screening for multiple threats that gets smarter over time. Finally, venues can stop threats while assuring a welcoming experience. It's time to go touchless. Experience Evolve Express.
Guys, if you want this for your children's future, you are very, very ignorant. And those who desire to be ignorant and free desire what never was and what never shall be. I'll take dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery any day. Now, this story is from back in April of 2016, but it's just as pertinent today as it will be in the next 100 years. There was this drug sting operation conducted by the Albuquerque Police Department, a sting operation to nab just $60 worth of street drugs, where a trigger-happy lieutenant actually shoots his own fellow undercover police officer. This is just another example where the long, costly, and failed drug war, which isn't really a war on drugs, it's a war on people, leads to senseless tragedy, while real crimes like murder, rape, and theft are being carried out in other parts of the city.
Shifting gears now as we turn to a terrible incident out of New Mexico. A police lieutenant accidentally opened fire on one of his undercover officers during a botched drug operation. All of this captured on video. That video just released as part of a settlement between the injured officer and the city of Albuquerque. And a word of caution this morning, the video is difficult to watch. Here's NBC's Gotti Schwartz.
Hands up! Hands up!
It was supposed to be a small-time bust over a $60 drug deal.
Put your hands where I can see them! Good! Good!
Then chaos. Albuquerque Police Lieutenant Greg Brackle opened fire on what turned out to be his own undercover officer.
Oh, that was Jacob!
The newly released video comes at the end of a nearly 15-month investigation.
Are you okay?
No. Lawyers saying Lieutenant Brackle didn't attend the morning's briefing and should have known where his officer was sitting.
Okay, you're a bad guy.
Use of force experts also question why he approached the car opposite of other officers.
You have an individual going in with limited information on an operation which is already in progress, and that's probably a really bad thing.
In the video, you hear the lieutenant sobbing. On the other side of the car, a suspect gets out begging not to get shot.
Yeah, come here. I don't want to get shot on accident, man.
The Albuquerque Police Department has since promised more training and policy changes. The undercover officer will be given a $6.5 million settlement. He survived being struck 8 times through most of his major organs and losing nearly 80% of his blood. The city paying for his medical bills for the rest of his life.
I remember several days after they had taken Jacob off the ventilator and he was breathing on his own, I can remember verbatim every conversation I've ever had with him.
This case, another black mark against Albuquerque police, already under federal scrutiny over their use of force after a series of high-profile shootings of suspects. APD now taking fire for the shooting of one of their own.
Down to the ground.
For today, Gotti Schwartz, NBC News.
It's an absolute miracle that this undercover cop didn't die. He lost 80% of his blood and was struck 8 times through most of his major organs. How the heck do you even live after that? And he's awarded $6.5 million and medical benefits for the rest of his life? Who pays for that? The private insurance of the irresponsible and irrational cop who inflicted the damage? No, if you live in this city, you get to pay for it. Imagine making mistakes in your own life or mismanaging finances. Is the state going to step in and cover up and finance all your mistakes? Or are you going to have to pay the piper? Yourself. That's the problem with qualified immunity. When you give psychopaths the ring of power, they always will abuse that power every single time. When a psychopath becomes a cop, he abuses state power. When he abuses state power, the people he's abusing have to foot the bill for his psychopathic ways. What's also interesting about this video is how quickly the cops came to the aid of a fallen officer, while in many other cases that we've seen, they just leave their victims on the ground bleeding out. After they slap them in the torture cuffs, of course. The bottom line is that the drug war needs to end, and cops need to be stripped of all their qualified immunity and carry their own insurance. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, and don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. I'll see you guys in the next video. It might be a good idea while you still can to convert your fiat currency notes into long-term storable food. Use my link in the description and get $100 off instantly for this survival food. Do it while you still can because, guys, I cannot guarantee that they're going to have this available in the future.